Oh my God. So only now have I been able to add myself. It's a good thing I checked. Oh my. Anyway, so let me introduce today's topic. So why do vegans like vegan gains have to be bad faith debaters? The short answer is that you could say the same thing about Muslims. I heard this. I don't know if it's true that Muslims have this word in Arabic that suggests that they are allowed or even encouraged to lie about their religion in order not to be persecuted, in order to sound good, in order to promote the religion. So they're allowed to lie about the religion. So I think this is true for many cults like science, like global warming. We saw this in global warming that top scientists' emails were exposed and they were talking to each other. They were saying, no, we cannot let the public know this. This will hurt the public's view of science. We have to lie basically in order for the public to like science, to worship science. I mean, it's true basically for any cult and any grouping of any persons, any people is a cult. A family is a cult. And that's why parents sometimes, and maybe often, lie to their children in order to protect the family. And religious people lie about the religion in order to protect the religion. And so it's only natural for vegans to lie in order to protect veganism. I mean, if they believe in veganism, then they need to protect it, and the end justifies the means. So, for example, Vegan Gains, he can declare himself as the victor of a debate, even though he didn't win the debate, or maybe even he lost the debate. Sometimes he loses debates or loses during a debate. The counterparty offers a good point, but Vegan Gains would dismiss it, even though you have to contend with it, you have to deal with it. Something. No, he simply dismisses it. Like a lot of times, vegans they say it's a reductio. It's a reductio. What's that word? Reductio. Reductio is short for reductio ad absurdum, meaning this reduces to an absurd. But to claim that a claim is absurd, that's not an argument. A reductio is not an argument. But many times vegans they win, quote unquote, by offering reductios. Oh, that's a reductio. Oh, that they have all these reductios. Reductios are not arguments. You don't win a debate by saying, well, that's absurd. Just because you say it in Latin doesn't make it an argument. It's still not an argument. So, and the vegans, they know this. I mean, obviously they know that they don't win debates. Sometimes they don't win debates, but many times they do win the debates because they become so proficient at debating this one trick pony topic. They know all the arguments and all the counter arguments by heart, so they can guess the next couple of moves. So many times they can win just because they know already the argument by heart, the back and forth, the dialogue tree by heart. So many times they win because they are proficient at debating veganism or topics that are neighboring veganism. So, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they encounter a new point of contention, a new argument that maybe they never heard before. Maybe they heard it before, but don't remember, or they don't argue well, or they don't, or just they don't know how to argue that point. But instead of saying, "Wow, wow, that's a great point," no, of course they would never do that. Now, the same could easily happen to anti-vegans. So I'm not, but an anti-vegan like me, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel, well, you could argue that, they feel that they have the moral high ground. So of course, at the end of the day, they need to win. I also feel I have the moral high ground and I need to win. So it's really very dangerous. Maybe I should change the name of of the topic. Everyone at the end of the day is a bad faith debater because we all believe, oh, of course I'm right, because we all have this sense that we are right. Otherwise we wouldn't be debating. So, and we're afraid to lose a debate. Losing a debate is not fun because we know that we are right. We know that what we are defending is, at the end of the day, humanity, because the other side is a civilization destroyer. There's no question in our minds. Okay, so I mean, I'm willing to concede that sometimes I'm bad faith, but okay, we need to stop doing that. But certainly I've noticed vegan gains being, I don't want to say bad faith. Maybe bad faith is maybe it's too much. He did not concede where he could have conceded, or sometimes he declared victory where it was just like one time he said, "Well, obviously I won the debate because my counterparty, his position was literally the position of the Nazis. So of course I won the debate." I mean, that's how you win debates, because if your counterparty agrees with the Nazis, then you win the debate, which is not true. That's not how you win a debate. I mean, you still have to debate a Nazi. The fact that someone is a Nazi doesn't mean they're wrong. You have to, if you think they're wrong, you have to prove it. And then comes the actual problem. The problem is that really what vegans try to do is they try to cancel you. That's why they go very quickly to the Holocaust and to Nazism and to Hitler. They immediately, that's their go-to um, claim. And if you even if I don't lose, like it happened to me on the Discord, on the Ask Yourself Discord, he changed, Isaac changed my name on the Discord server, which that's not, it's never a nice thing to change someone's name. I mean, these people are progressive, so they're supposedly they respect pronouns so much. Yeah, but the name, he changed my name from Mr. Slave, which is how I identify myself. He changed it to Holocaust denier or Holocaust supporter. And then after I complained, he agreed to change it to Holocaust agnostic. And he admitted that the reason why he did it was so that anyone looking at my name would immediately think I'm a troll and not want to engage with me. So he told me this, and this is exactly what happened, because people kept asking me, why is your name Holocaust agnostic? Even Dr. Avi's girlfriend or wife, she asked me, so why am I a Holocaust agnostic? She thought that I'm literally a Holocaust denier. She thought I'm a neo-Nazi, an actual neo-Nazi. That is how these people, that is their modus operandi. That is their method of operating. They they try to attack you literally personally in order to win, because they feel that, they're saving animals, and they feel they have the moral high ground. They feel that they need to silence you. They need to cancel you. It is the moral thing to do. So these are my thoughts about vegans. So, because I keep thinking, why am I so intimidated by debating vegans? Every time I think of debating a vegan, I start shaking, and I'm almost PTSDing. So, like, why am I reacting like this? And so I was thinking about it. Yeah, because they will do whatever they can to destroy your life, especially if you are a good debater, especially if you attack, if you are able to successfully attack their beliefs, then you become really dangerous, actually dangerous, and then they will really literally come after you. So so that, I believe, that is why I'm afraid to debate these people. And one time I was on Greg's channel, I was debating this vegan, Fury Notes, and he went ballistic. And he started attacking me because I'm a slave. Oh, yeah. So really incredible. I mean, then we're cool now. He regretted it and took it back, fine. But I'm just for the analysis. I'm not, we're cool, but just for the analysis, just to prognosticate the situation, how quickly it escalated. This was the last thing I expected, was for this guy to attack me so vehemently. I was taken aback. This was completely out of the blue, very surprising, but he did it. And he wouldn't let go. He would not relent. He just kept going, kept going, kept going. Which makes sense. I mean, he really feels for the animals. So if I am not admitting, and I'm not, and if I convince people listening, right? Because it's all about the views. So people watching this forever on YouTube, they will, for 1,000 generations, they will hear my voice ridiculing veganism. How many animals, how much suffering is that going to cause? So for them, it's literally like attacking the Nazis. I mean, they view us as Nazis. Th- they're not taking prisoners. This is something that I agree with TFM on. These guys, the leftists, they're not taking prisoners. They're not playing games. This is not a war game for them. They're playing for keeps. This is why communism always ends up with hundreds of millions of people dead, because these people are not playing around. These people are authentically dangerous, which is why you hear me talking about them. I mean, I don't talk about basically anyone else. Anyway, the rest of the progressives are not as dangerous as the vegans. The vegans are the most dangerous, because the vegans, you can see, I mean, the vegans, they are amazing debaters, and they are amazing logicians. Just like the original Christians. If you watch what was the name with Sean Connery playing that monk with the debates? I mean, in the old days, the Christians used to be just amazing debaters. They were all into debates. Debating was so it's always the brainwashed, the people who really believe. I don't want to say brainwashed. The true believers, the actual fans. From the word fans is actually a short term for fan, like burnt. I forgot the word. I mean, these people have a burning passion. This drives them to become incredible logicians and debaters, and and what happens is, so they become actual philosophers. They become incredible philosophers. They have it all worked out in terms of the philosophy, and the rest of the crowd, the rest of the world, especially the young generation, they might not follow the details of the philosophy and the logic, but they see is, wow, we have the young generation. They say, oh, we have a philosophical backbone, so we trust the experts, we trust the debaters, so we know that we have the moral high ground because Ask Yourself said so, and Dr. Avi said so, and Vegan Gain said so, and everybody knows that vegans win all the debates. So, and then they become terrorists, and then they become environmental terrorists, and then everybody is afraid of terrorism. Terrorism is a very effective way of changing the zeitgeist, the stream, the public, the public thought, changing the public's mind. So that's why this structure is extremely dangerous. The environmentalism and Greta Thunberg and the vegans, and she's also a vegan. So altogether, this machine is very dangerous. It's a very dangerous machine. Anyway, so these are my thoughts about vegan gains and vegans. And if Vegan Gains is listening, you're welcome to invite me to a debate. But now you know that I know that there is a problem. I'm not going to say that you are bad faith. I'm just going to, you're probably not bad faith. You probably think that you just have the moral high ground and this is the correct thing to do. You're doing the correct thing. So I don't want to say it's bad faith, but from my point of view, I don't know how else to present it. It is from I need to know this, that you are bad faith. I need to know that you're playing for keeps. You will destroy me if you feel that I'm threatening your veganism, your belief system. So I don't want to be destroyed. I have my life. Veganism for me, it's just a pastime. Debating vegans is just it's more than just a pastime. I mean, I'm trying to save humanity from veganism, and vegans. But I'm limited. I can't. I have my agenda. I have my life. I don't want to be canceled. I don't want to suffer. So I'm limited in what I can do in debating you. So the fear is that you will go for my throat from the get go. So I don't know how to deal with that. I mean, if imagine I wipe the floor with you, so of course you will do whatever you can I'm not saying that I will. I'm just saying you might wipe the floor with me. It doesn't matter. I mean, it depends on a good day or a bad day. But if I hurt your cause, you will seek revenge. And I see if I win, if you win, I'm never gonna come and seek revenge against you because that's not how we like on the right. We don't behave that way. We're open-minded. We believe in freedom of thought and freedom of speech. All the freedoms. Whereas you guys, you are totalitarians. You're dictators. So you don't you always go for the kill. We never go for the kill. We never go for the kill. That's our Achilles heel, maybe. So there is a problem. There is an imbalance in the force here that one side is ready, willing, and able to play dirty, and the other side has their principles. It's not even principles. Like, if I play dirty, I become you. It's like, I don't want to play dirty. I want to win fair and square. I want you to set the rules and still win. I can win no matter what the rules are because I am correct and you're wrong. I'm convinced of that. Whereas you guys, you're obviously not convinced of that. Otherwise, you would not reduce your method to violence. Anyway, I can go on for a while. If you listen, if you want to talk, I don't know. We can probably talk. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Have a great day and good night.